start talking. It's pretty much standard practice. What's up, everybody? I listen to some music. As I get my tripod set up in order. And maybe we'll have a talk about crazy. I don't know how much of the title showed up, but maybe we'll get into levels of crazy, and types of crazy. Kind of, maybe like a 300 level psychology course, but we'll dive deep. As Ralph Smart always says, let's dive deep. Because why not? What else are you gonna do? What do you have to do? It is so goddamn important. But you can't listen for a second. You can't pay attention. What I love about paying attention, it's free. It is free. Everything else that says you must pay, it costs you something. But imagine that. The greatest thing you can do is pay attention. And they say pay for it. Ha. It's free. You just don't do anything else. It's literally having a lack of focus. You just let it all. You just absorb everything. Well, hope you're enjoying the music. And no, it's not copywritten. I don't even think he has an album. I'm pretty sure he does. Great musician. You guys should come down and listen to him sometime. Even if it was copyrighted, he'd let me play it anyways. But he's playing it live, so I can't watch it. What's up, Kabar? It's his eye. Yes. I believe his name is, I think it's Steve Allen. I believe that's what it is. Steve Allen? I never looked him up. I just hear him here. Super talented. He's got 3 saxophones, and they are one of them, it feels like a paperweight. It's like the lightest thing I've ever seen. He can play. Nice with it. Let's talk about types of crazy in a second. Crazy people, man. If you don't think you're crazy, if you don't think you're nutso, like cuckoo, then that's a problem. As soon as you know you're cuckoo, then you can solve that problem. It's not to really be solved, but it's to be worked with, massaged. It's kind of like people that think they don't have an ego. So the ego isn't to be, you don't get rid of your ego, you don't get rid of your crazy, you don't get rid of life. It just is. You just learn how to massage and mold it, play with it. And as they say, as George Carlin said, coming to life is a ticket to the freak show, to the circus. And living in America, you have a front row seat. In New Orleans, you're in the middle of it. It's quite humorous. It's hilarity on steroids. The path to sanity, if you'd like it, if you want to be sane, you have to go inside of sanity. So you have to become insane. I mean, for me, insanity is this. It looks pretty calm, like Clark Kent. I have no alter ego. I'm not quite Superman. Really? What would you rather be doing? 10 a.m., smoking a cigar, listening to some amazing jazz music, drinking a beer, and have a spot of coffee. Could be a spot of tea, I suppose. Would you call it a spot of coffee? You're a British. I mean, what would you rather do? Like, how crazy would that be that you just do that? It'd be, see, everybody could do that all the time. There's not really anything stopping people from, like, what do you need? Once in a while, like a roof, take a nap, and then eat something, and then, there's plenty of tobacco if you like tobacco, or there's mushrooms, go find some cow shit. There's plenty of beer, just gotta find somebody who knows how to brew it. A lot of people know how to brew beer. Coffee, there's beans everywhere. You can make a type of coffee out of just about any bean. Down here they do it's not really fully coffee. I don't prefer it, but people like it. I forget what the other bean they use is, but it's pretty popular down here in New Orleans. I don't know. What would you rather do? It would be crazy. I mean, you're crazy. You don't have enough money. You're not doing the right thing. I'm like, what is the problem with this type of crazy? When most people, the insanity to me would be sitting in an office building, doing paperwork and rambling on for hours, talking to somebody about the next meeting we're gonna have, about the next meeting we're gonna have, about the next meeting, and then what's the minutes of the last meeting so we can have another meeting about the meeting that we had before. What a bunch of meat suits. That was humor. Meat and meat. Yeah. Surely there are clinically insane people, surely. But the percentage is very, very small. Almost the same percentage as the people that have... Oh, I can't use that joke here because algorithms. But I think it could be inferred what I was going to say there. A lot of people that died because of the flu. So levels of crazy, levels of cuckoo-ness. Levels of woo! Who used it? Ric Flair? Woo! Anybody watch the WWF? That's not the Wide World Federation of Wildlife something. World Wildlife Federation? Is that what it is now? I remember before it was the WWE. Wrestling, entertainment, whatever that is. I don't know. Ric Flair. Woo! Anyways, types of crazy. To be clinically crazy would be to say that the WWE is not scripted and they're actually doing all of that, that's real. That would be clinically crazy. You're insane. To say, oh, I get it, it's an act, they're not hurting each other, and they are doing that, they're flipping over and doing some crazy shit, and it's awesome to watch, and it's theater, as long as you understand that. But to be really invested into that, that's a bit of crazy. To be really invested, that's crazy. It'd be like invested in like watching the news. See, I could understand why people watch the news and think that's real, but yet it's not. It's not. It's theater. So, levels of crazy. People that are mundane. Somebody said I was vanilla. I don't know as per to what. I think because I didn't want to have because I was walking in the park and I didn't feel like texting and having phone sex. So I was vanilla. People are. What's interesting about this? I'm just giving a little bit of a funny story so I could get into this idea. People have baggage and traumas usually from childhood, and then baggage from past relationships. And they bring that into the story that they're giving you to develop a relationship with you. Some people can leave their baggage at the door. They can, they go, hey, I get it, people are weird, you're gonna get little bits and pieces of, are you gonna act like that other person? But when it's a totality that they expect you to be and perform the way someone else would, that's a dilemma, and that's it's a psychological. They're so entrained psychologically by their past traumas that they expect you to act in a way because they act in a way. I don't act. I'm not an actor. Never been. Won't be. It's not me. Can't act. That's why I'm good at dancing. That's why I can play soccer. It's because it's off the cuff. That's why I got jokes. Improvisation. Improvisation means to improve. That's what I can do. I'm not acting. Acting is to react. It's doing it again. You're just reacting to the same stimulus and traumas. And people keep recycling that and molding it into the way that they perceive things are, and they're not the way that you think they are by any means. So these people that are insane are people that keep reliving and recycling the same filthy, stinking, idiotic, moronic, doo-doo, the way that they see the world. Let's just push this back into reality. They said it in the media, the sky is falling, everything's going to shit. My last relationship sucked, so this one's gonna suck. You're gonna be like that. Shut the fuck up and just move on. Go. I'd rather go and play with the ducks. I can understand why people don't want to be around other humans. Most people suck. Some of us don't. But then again, I'm not quite human. Are you? If you're a human, you're just that. But self, am I not also the trees, the sun, the moon, the air that I'm breathing, the earth that I'm standing on? Am I not that? But you are too. Maybe we can talk about the seeds of expectations. I try not to have any, because that way I give everyone free will. Act as you must. If I played with magic more and insisted on things, magic is a type of insistence, and this is what I would like the projection of reality to be. I tell people how to do it, but I don't use it too often. Because why do that? Let people be as they will, and they'll show you what they are. If I use magic, I would only see what I'd want to see, which is a great thing to see. I see lovely things all the time. Like, I got up at an odd hour today. I normally wouldn't go get a coffee. You probably see me get a coffee once or twice. Done shows. I was walking on a side of the street I normally don't walk on. And what a blessing it was. Because this chick, beautiful, and she's running towards me. You know those movies where you watch somebody slow, like a chick that would really just all perfectly set, like running and boobs bouncing and the whole everything. It's jiggling, but it was like, I was like, I know why I got up this morning, just to see this. I was like, what? I wanted to stop her and say, what a blessing you are to the world. But and she would have laughed, but she was running. I didn't want to interrupt her run because watching her run was awesome. It was like slow motion, like watching what was that beachy show that everybody watched? That dude, Baywatch. It was like Baywatch. It was like that. I was slow motioning it because she was. I was like, is she running just there for me? Am I projecting this magic because I would like to just see her do that? But I don't use magic like that at all. I was like, whoa, that's cool. Would I've liked to see that? Yes. Was it great? Yes. Did I put that did I project that there? No. And let's get into narcissism. And people that deflect, and then people that deflect things that they are to tell you that you're projecting. It's the craziest thing to deal with, because they'll say at first that you're projecting and that you're doing something, and I'm like, or you're like, well, no, that's actually not what's happening. That's not happening at all. And they're like, and they just keep hounding you, and then they'll say it first. It's what you see on TV right now. If you were to pay attention to Republicans and Democrats, and I'm not taking any side, I'm not political at all, but the Democrats are they're whiny bitches basically, and they project that the Republicans are doing it. It's fun to watch. I mean, they're both the whole thing is a ridiculous political arena. They call it political theater, right? It's theater. It's political theater. It's so ridiculous and dramatic and foolish, anyways. And then, but there are people that believe in it so much that they actually take a side on what's going on. Hey, let's listen to some jazz real quick. What's up, Rompy? ¿Qué pasa? Top of the morning to you. Kabar, what happened with it? Same thing that happens all the time with the rice experiments. The ignored turned terrible. I think I still have it in my closet. I never threw it out. So I'll show you later. Yeah, the I love you rice is still good condition. The fuck you rice is no good, and the ignore rice is terrible. What up, Jay Marley? It is I. Who hasn't, man? As soon as you come to Earth, you're in the loony bin, huh? Gorgeous morning, huh? I never understood why people smoke tobacco in the South. It just seemed weird. And now when it's hot, I'm like, I don't know what it is. A cigar in the heat is nice. I mean, it's really nice on a golf course when it's cool. You're outside and it's kind of a little breeze. Yeah, I don't golf anymore, but if somebody wants to golf, I'm pretty nice with it. You guys enjoying this music though? Oh, also, if you guys want to donate or tip me or him, if you put in the description of when you donate that it's for that guy, I will give him money. Oh, and you can also donate to me because this is what I do for a living. Entertain you and enlighten you with knowledge of things, of stuff, of ideas. CashApp, PayPal, Venmo, it's beneath TsarXen. Make sure you capitalize it, the X in it. Rampe Cabeza. We're all a little autistic. Yeah, I've always said if there was a scale, 1 to 10. It's only a scale to use, really. You could use 1 to 100 if you wanted. 1 to 10, we're all autistic. Somewhere out there. Like how much? How crazy are we? That's a scale. How autistic and how gay. How gay are you? Everybody's on it. I don't care. You're somewhere. My favorite joke about how gay people are is I forget who did the joke. I want to give the person credit. They said, hey, he's talking to his cousin or something. Like, hey, when you watch porn, you want to see a guy with a small little dick, which is like all gross. No, man, I want to see a big hard. And he goes, see? How gay are you? everybody's a little gay. Everybody's a little autistic. A lot of people are very autistic, and the more, it's kind of like the crazy you are, the more crazy you are, the less you realize you're crazy. And it's like the Dunning-Kruger effect for crazy, right? So Dunning-Kruger means the smarter people, there's this idea that smart people are not confident because they go, well, there's no way I'm this smart. And stupid people think they're smarter than they are. They always do, because they don't want to be dumb, so they just act smarter. So there's this effect. It's called Dunning-Kruger. Look it up. And there's something to do with crazy people that are just like that. Crazy people don't think they're crazy. And so I will say there's different types of crazy. There's different styles of crazy, different levels to crazy. There's only a small, just like there's a small number of psychopaths on the world stage, the ones running the shit. They're completely psychopaths. And I don't even know if psychopath is the right word for what they are. It's something well beyond that. But there's only a small number of them. Everybody else is just playing out and dealing with traumas. And so it looks like they're, that's why you forgive people, you know? Like, oh shit, sorry, I was emotional. I was, my dog just died. My grandpa just passed. I stubbed my toe. Oh, this bitch was just yelling at me. Oh, I just got, somebody branded me. Whatever the fuck happens in your life. You can't just you're not just I'm back to center, you know? Most people are nowhere near what you think centered is. That's gay. Hey, it is that your brother? Remember you told me your brother? Yeah, that's so funny. Rompe. Low self-esteem instead of compadre. I don't know. I think most people have a low self-esteem because culture breeds people to not self-identify and have any confidence in self. That everybody else's opinion matters more than your own experience, direct experiential life. That someone else's opinion will, no, that's not what you heard, that's not what you saw, that's not what you tasted, that's not what you felt, that was something else. No, the sun is way 93 million miles away. It's not right there. No, those things are. But I'm looking through a P9000. And it looks like it's light and water and weird. No, it's not. It's actually a body of something, and we're gonna go there. Really? What? Well, we're gonna go back to the moon. The thing that's not even a physical. No. You don't know. We know. And if you guys, if we'll just tax you and you can give us a lot of money, and we'll go give you more CGI. Oh, thank you for the cartoons. Yeah, but okay, so back to the low self-esteem. It doesn't, yeah, I get you. People will find addiction in something. No one's not addicted to something. I don't care what these Sadhguru and these other whatever they are, what are you going to call them? The sages, the wisdom keepers. What did Terrence kind of say? Who cares about all of it? It's your experience. It's yours. Why don't you have a little more did you enjoy it? You know what? A few of my favorite things. There we go. That's it. My favorite. Butterfly. Okay, do you remember your favorite things? Why do you remember why I like ducks? I got to play with 100 ducks today. I'm not even exaggerating. I don't exaggerate. I do not exaggerate. There was 100 ducks over there. I got to pet them, 3 of them. One of them pecks me on my arm to give him food, and the rest of them just run all over me. It's hilarious. And you know why? Because I had direct experience with that, and I know what a duck feels like. I can tell you how soft a duck is. You don't know. You never pet a duck. But from direct experience, I remember that. Right? People can tell you all day that a duck's not soft because its feathers, it's this, and this is just so water doesn't mean. But they're soft. They're so nice. They're nice. They're a little aggressive. But so many things in life people tell you about an experience they had, but it won't reflect your experience. The experiential life. This is the good teachers like Alan Watts and Terrence McKenna would always say, "Don't listen to me. Listen to me because I'm a storyteller." But have the experience for yourself. Yes, certainly some things maybe don't do that. Yeah, don't do that. Like you wouldn't just go to the top of a tree and just like fling yourself off and through the branches. That's probably not a good idea, right? That's pretty silly. You wouldn't just throw yourself in the middle of the ocean. You know, that's just silly. But everything else is pretty, you know, it's a big area of go experience it. A lot of them cute animals are into weird shit. That's funny because this chick I was talking to, I was always joking about, because she has a couple animals. And she jokes about having bestiality, you know. And I was like, and at this point, I don't know if she might actually be into that, which I'm good with. You know, go your own way. I mean, I can't even F with that. But hey, if the animal's into it, if the animal starts humping your leg, you know those little dogs that hump your leg? You know what? Whenever those little yelpy dogs, when I start humping my leg, I'm like, okay, fine. How about I hump you? And I take that tiny little dog and I stick my right in its poop hole. They don't like that. And then you know what they do? They immediately stop humping my leg. It was a joke. Kind of blue humor, I know, but. Rumpy Toto? Ropo? Yopo? I don't even know what that is. When you put it in all capitals, I don't know what that means, Donna. I don't think so. You know, there's all sorts of things that you've probably done that you don't know. Like, hey, smoke this. Hey, you know, some substance. You probably have. I probably have smoked something that was probably not. I just thought it was weed, but it was something else. Yeah, probably. Some people are weird like that. They think it's cute. Those people should be hung by their testicles. If you give somebody a substance and they don't know what it is, and it's just to go, ha. No, those people, I would, if I knew specifically anybody that did that to somebody, like if I was giving you a beer, it's a beer. It's not a can of acid, you know what I'm saying? If somebody were to do that, I will find that person and I will hang them by their testicles if they have any, and if they don't, by their vagina lips. Yes, I said vagina because I think it's funny. I'll just let midday sun, let them sweat and bleed. I'll just I'll pull their nails out. I don't care. Yeah, what is it with, why are doctors such creeps? They always want to stick something. They always, as soon as you walk in there, they want you to take your clothes off and they want to stick something in your butt. What is that? I'm not okay with that. When I was a kid, my parents were there watching me take my clothes off as a man that they didn't know at all stuck something in my butthole. That's weird. Fuck those people. Those people are insane. Those are creepy people. Doctors and people like that. Who would let their, like, hey, here's my 5-year-old kid. Why don't you go ahead and just strip him naked and jam something in his butthole? Because you gotta know how his temperature. Right now, the most important thing is we're gonna stick. They say mercury is poison. I'm gonna stick a glass object filled with poison into your butthole while you watch. Yeah. I don't think any kid would be okay with that. I'm just gonna go with that. I don't think anybody would be like, yeah, hey, can you stick something that might kill me and charge the glass in my ass just in case I wiggle or you break it? I don't think any of that sounds very appetizing. Here's what you should know about a doctor or a shaman. Well, doctors aren't shamans. Doctors are morons. If they won't take the drugs they're giving you, don't do it. Anything that I would suggest to someone to do, I've done, or I'm good at count that it would help you. Like if I say, rub turpentine in your body, I'm certain of its effects. If I said drink dimethyl sulfur oxide, you're like, what is this? You know what doctors are like, well, I don't know what that is. I wouldn't even touch it. How many doctors would tell you to get put you in a microwave? Isn't that what they do? They radiate you? Oh yeah, you got cancer. Let's radiate you. Let's put you in a microwave. Most doctors, if they had the cancers or their family did, it's pretty much on the books that they've said most doctors would never suggest to anybody in their family or themselves to get. But they'll tell you to do it. That's insane. To the love of money, huh? Let's stick a thermometer in your ass full of mercury and throw you into a microwave. Quite honestly, that's what doctors do. And you're telling me that's healthy. That's insane. That's a level of insanity that is not justifiable on any level. Really? But it's not their fault. Because they were entrained. They were indoctrinated too. So while I don't hold them accountable, they're gonna have to stop putting people in microwaves and shoving mercury-filled glass in people's asses and stop poisoning people. That would be nice if they did that. That'd be really great. Because we already know there's plenty of ways to become healthier. Oddly enough, as I sit here and smoke, tobacco leaf and drink a beer, you could say that's not healthy. I disagree. Thank you, Crow. Crow knows. Yeah, go eat some fruits and vegetables. Good. Go eat some sushi. See what happens. Better idea than going and I don't know. It's just a white pill. Take it. Goofy. Harambe. The doctor's always looking for testicular cancer. My throat hurts. Let me see your testicles. Why are they always trying to grab somebody's balls? It's so weird. What's up, Repso? Oh, here we go. Pink Panther?
Excuse me, I just did this way. Hey, what's up?
That's so good. What's up, Repso? What kind? Cow stuff? Cow dung ones? Homegrowns? Tree ones? Or from coniferous trees? Oh, check these guys out. You want to see these little guys right here? Right there. Look at those little guys right there. Uh-oh. See, once I move the tripod, gotta reset it up. Cow poopies. You're about to, or you have them in hand. You're about to eat them right now. I would join you. I just don't have any. And I'm not I don't live near any cows. Except for the chicks I take home. Yes. Oh, you about to do a bike ride too? Nice. That, you know what? I don't know that I've ever, the whole usually acid and bike rides is the thing, but I don't know. I like bike riding, but I've never done that. I think it'd be too mushy. I would just can I just land? I just want to lay on the beach, basically. Oh, Rumpe. Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Here, see? Thank you. You gotta, see, this is the thing, is that you tell people, here, do this, but then as a conscious observer of reality, and because you care about people and you have empathy, you would tell people right away. I would also say two other things not to do on psychedelics. One is to watch Clockwork Orange. First time I did mushrooms, watch Clockwork Orange. Don't do that. Don't watch Truman. Don't you're already out of your mind watching it anyways. Just as a normal person, you're like, well, that's crazy. Don't do that. And there's other things you should not do. Don't go skydiving. Don't do that. Because you might get out of body while you're in the air and just forget that you're doing that, and then no, don't do that. Don't go mountain climbing. I don't think that's a good idea. Oh, you might walk into another realm, perhaps, maybe. If you have a guide, you gotta have a trip guide, right? What's that, bro? Right, so, yeah, well, right, yeah. Who in here has seen Clockwork Orange? I watched some of it afterwards. It's like, Christ, why did I watched that. Luckily, at the time, I wasn't even, I don't know if that was the first psychedelic I did. True psychedelic. You know, I mean, I think anybody that's listening to me talk before, I think everything is psychedelic. This music is, this tree is. Like, if you're not on a regular basis going, holy shit, I'm alive. What is this? It's a bench? This bench is psychedelic. Like, dude, are you tripping, dude? No, it's just like, whoa, look at you sitting here. Are you breathing, Neo? What's up, Stan? No, if we weren't on here, I have worse stories. Here, how about this? I will start up a Patreon for people where I'll tell you the craziest shit that I wouldn't even dare say on here. And most of you know some of my dumb stories. Most of you have probably been part of some of the things. I don't know, I've walked you through the corridor drunk before, and I've had people, you know, we've done dumb things. But, and I've told you crazy stories. I'll tell you the crazier stories. Yeah, I'll start a Patreon for the craziest stories you ever heard. Some, like, I don't even remember half of them. It's not that I don't remember them, it's that, like, somebody would remind me, like, oh, I forgot about that. It just, they're like, holy shit, how did you forget that? I was like, I didn't. I just have so many absurd stories of things that occurred in the world. I'm usually somewhat part of them, but sometimes I'm on the side just observing. Yeah, the chime tree is right over there. And it is Wednesday, right? It's Wednesday? Wednesday? Most people say Wednesday. I say Wednesday. You know, is everybody here familiar with the days of the week and what they're made for? Monday is Moon Day, Tuesday is Tiwi's Day, T-I-W, it's the god of war, Mars. Wednesday is Odin's Day, Odin. And Thursday is Thor's Day, Friday is Freya. See, these are all those gods. Why are we using those ones? It should show you something about our calendar and the days of the weeks, days of the week that we're using. Freya, Saturn. So Saturn, there must be some Saturn going on here, and Sunday. So we have Saturn worship, moon worship. So even it tells you it's not worship. It's kind of demigods, archons used in the days of the week. The deities, the deists, days, like dais. How would you spell it? D-A-I-S? The deists. So there's 7 of them, which were the 7 original planet. Well, those aren't the 7 original planets. The wandering stars, right? The alchemists used 7, but so we got the sun, the moon, Sunday, Monday. Tiwi was Mars, right? Follow me here. Everybody got these? I don't know what y'all know. I don't know who's here listening. Oh, is it Thursday? No shit. Did I forget? Oh, it is. It is Thursday. Whew. I forgot about Wednesday. What did I do on Warden's Day? I had a hilarious day yesterday. So many fun times. Oh, you know why yesterday kind of went into the funny bin? It's because I had to go pick up laundry and then go shopping and get a bunch of things. Hey guys, thanks for everybody that does donate to me. I was able to go shopping and get my clothes done. My clothes were dirty and I haven't done them in a while, and I had enough money left over to do my laundry and buy a watermelon and some beers and cherries. Cherries are good for the gout and for a lot of blood issues. But they were on sale, so everything that I needed was on. And I got lemon juice. I got apple juice. Apple juice was on sale too. And it's funny because whenever people ask me about something, I end up finding that it's on sale, and it's something that a little bit of an issue that I might be dealing with too. So like malic acid and getting like, cleaning up your kidneys, your liver, your gallbladder, major organs, So a lot of people have been asking about things that require malic acid, apple juice. Cherry juice, beets. I did not get any beets, but I have some at home. I love beets. One of my favorite foods in the world, funny enough. It's also one of Tom Robbins, tomatoes and beets. Heart beets, tomatoes are heart food. Yeah. What else did I get? I got a bunch of good stuff. Well, Rampe, it could be, let's see, where I am, I guess it could be Wednesday somewhere still, right? Where's the clock start? In Greenwich? The Green Witch mean? And I don't think it means the Green Witch is mean, it's just the median, mean, middle grounds or something. Mean doesn't mean mean. Like, what do you mean by that? Like, I'm not mean, I'm just saying, that's the middle. That's the, but it's the Greenwich. So if I go backwards, it might be Wednesday somewhere, I suppose. Although it's probably Thursday, or it's actually probably Friday somewhere. I think we're past Wednesday. Fuck, the point is the sun out where you are or not? And if it's not, you're either a day ahead or a day behind. Unless somebody's exactly in your location, they're either ahead or behind. That's what it is. It's called the you ever play sports and do the Indian runs? You know what Indian runs are? Where you have the pack of people and there's the person in the front. It's kind of like what birds do too. The person in the front paces the whole thing, right? And then as they're pacing it, as soon as the person in the back is ready, they sprint to the front, and then they pace it. And then the person in the back is a little bit run. The person in the back sprints to the front, and then they pace it. It's great exercise. It's the only time that jogging is a good idea, and you're supposed to be at a good pace to running. Yeah. Oh, and even if you guys don't want to donate your hard-earned currency, you can subscribe. You can give me a thumbs up. I mean, shit. I've been sitting here talking. You guys are like in the background with both of your thumbs in your buttholes, or somebody else's butthole. I don't know. Go ahead and clean your fingers off, or if you suck on your thumb, clean it out. You do off of there, and go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. Be really, really thankful if you do it. I'll give you a high five next time, as long as you wash your hands first, or hopefully wearing gloves. Although, if we get into that real quick, if you work at a food shop and you wear rubber gloves, it is way more unhealthy than doing it with your bare hands. Why? Because as soon as you touch something, whatever's that you've touched, it's now on there. At least your hands absorb something and you can kind of wipe them. No, as soon as it's on there, it's on there. And then you go hit the cash register. As soon as you do that, you got to throw the gloves out, put new ones on. You would have to go through 600 pairs of gloves in a day. You can't just make something, grab the knife, put the knife down, the knife's on that, this is bacteria this, put the ham and the cheese on there, and then all of a sudden dinner, you can touch the lettuce. And you gotta change your gloves. Just stop wearing gloves, it's weird. It is weird. I don't like it. It is probably it's extremely toxic. Because it doesn't allow for this piece of rubbery plastic. Ugh. Rubbers? Ugh. Just use a goat skin rubber. You go take the innards from a pig to the intestines and tie it off at the end. Use that as a rubber. Put that on your hands. That's healthy. It actually is. Weird enough. Span. So there's an energy influence of a god on a particular day of the week. Yes. I mean, just think about it. I mean, think about in the sense that we're in. I believe we're in Neptune. Is it Neptune? Neptune, everybody always talks about Gemini retrograde. We're in like Neptune retrograde. Somebody looked this up. We're in a retrograde again. So we kind of always are in a retrograde of certain planets, which is archetypical energies. And so I just noticed that people are even more crazy right now, like super crazy. I'm gonna have to relook at my chart. I just find myself to be more like, what's going on? Why is everybody else crazy? Maybe it's my general humble attitude. And it's funny because everybody else is being crazy is literally saying that I'm crazy. I'm just like, I'm just fucking sitting here. It's happened to me like, I don't know how many times in the past few days. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. People just give me the side eye, the side eye, the weird look. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Stan, thank you as always. Stan, do you have that as like a hotkey where you just hit a hot button key where you control Z, and every time it says exactly that, or are you retyping that? Because if you're retyping that, that's thank you, obviously. And if you put it on one of your Control Z keys, that's even crazier. You type it out every time. God damn. And Stan, I would assume at your advanced age that you probably aren't a fast typer. Like when you type something, are you pecking? Are you pecking at the keys, or you can type? Like, do you know how many WPMs you are, like words per minute? Because I grew up right in the time where, when I was in high school, there was computer classes where you could learn to type. So I took that. So I'm pretty quick. Which is really funny, the funniest thing. So I know how to type with all of my fingers. So I can type like, I don't know, if I was really like trying to type fast, maybe 70 words a minute. I think most people type probably around 50. I'm probably most of the time 50 words a minute. You're above normal in typing speed, but not in composition. You're pretty good at it. You don't misspell words, and it's in. Yeah, no, you're actually. Yeah, if you're doing it on a keyboard, above average. Yeah, a friend of mine who types probably about 100 words a minute. This is insane. 100 words a minute. And I'm telling you, she uses 3 fingers on both. She doesn't use her thumb to space, and she does, and I think she even uses to hit the delete key. I think she uses this one. She doesn't use these 2. And I was like, if you were using all of those, you'd type like 200 words a minute. Like, it'd be insane. I'm like, how do you type that fast? She's like, yeah, autocorrect I don't like, because I've had some of the things that I type autocorrect in a way that I was like, that's not what I meant to say, and it was like something that I would say, but it's not something I meant to say. It's like, oh, this fucking ass. Here you go, listen. What's up, Darren? What's up, staring? I'm gonna call you staring. What you staring at, Darren? You want to see who's making it? You want to see the? Check it out. I'll move this for a second. He doesn't care. I know him. He wouldn't mind. All right, and if you guys want to donate and tell me it's for him. Okay, check it out. There you go. Oh wait. Oh. Ipanina? Here, Ipanina. Here. Shit is good, huh? It's good, huh? Oops. Well, whether or not you want to tip him, I'm gonna go give him some money because shit is so good. Somebody gotta break change for 10. Somebody give me $1. Give me $1 for him. Bravo. Thank you, sir. Yeah, that was a girl from Epidemia, yes. Conveying. When you said convening a lot, I didn't know if that was like a word about music. Oh yeah, for sure. I'll play. I'll as soon as he grabs his other, because I don't know if you know, he does like 3 saxophones of different sounds and varieties. Good stuff. Maybe we could discuss alchemy in a second, because I just put my cigar down on the bench, which is made of metal, and there's a wet spot where the flame was. So we'll talk about water and flames. Maybe we get into that in a second, after he's done playing, of course. Maybe we'll do a whole video on what are your chemical imbalances and how do you balance them. That'd be a good one. So that was a little bit of I've had a late show to do. That's my musician. Not mine. I don't know. Kind of like Stephen Colbert. Stephen Colbert has who? I don't know. One of the greatest musicians ever. John Baptiste. Oddly enough, John Baptiste from right over there. You wanna walk to where he lives? I don't know if he lives there anymore. At least it's hood. See, the only reason I'm not putting the camera that way, because there's way too many people walking, and I don't like to put people on camera. You know what I mean? I think it's rude. Like if somebody's like, hey, yeah, that's cool, but I don't like to put people on. And people walking into the front door now. Well, I guess it's the side door, but... Yeah, Stan, he's very, yeah, I'm not aware of anything. I only pay attention to myself. I don't notice anything other than myself. I just so into my own self. That was the joke. Yeah. No, he improvs on every song. It's really good. It's really, really good. It's some of the cleanest. Like he doesn't really miss. Like when he misses something, he knows he misses it and he goes, ah. And I'm like, dude, no one heard that. No one. It's like if you're a chef or a musician and you miss a key, you can play out of it and nobody even notices. But as a musician, you notice. You're like, oh. As a chef, you overdo something in a recipe. You know the person eating goes, wow, this is the most amazing thing I've ever eaten. He doesn't miss too often. It's like, do you really think that a bird chirps? Yeah, it's incredible. Lovely. Just peachy. I need a couple more of me just to clap for you. Yeah, he's so good. Yeah. Oh, he has found a new one. Okay, so people have left. I'll show. You want some more of this? You want some more? You guys can watch him. I'll finish up my beer, crack another one, and I'll be back with you guys in 3 minutes. You guys can listen. There you go. Check it out. Okay, I see. This set up right here. Back to me talking about anything. What do you guys want to get us here? Oh, this one's fun. Let's do this. Is that good? Now, everybody knows whenever I do this, we're talking about some crazy stuff. Let's go to Sepia time. Sepia? No. Too glamorous. I'm too glamorous right now. Dance party? No. Bubbly? No. Noir? Okay, this would be perfect. The noir. noir shot. Is this what it looked like in the 20s, 30s? No, I don't think so. It's contrast. Let's see what we got here. It's an interesting color. We'll go with that one. Or nightstand. Then I will pay it for it accordingly. So I'm trying to convince him to go and play. Let me show you something. Let me take this off here for a second. So right here, hold on. Right there. See this thing right here? This used to be an energy. Okay, we'll get into the weird stuff. See that right there? That thing used to be an energy device, but they call it a bandstand. So I'm trying to get him to play up there or play up there on top of that building. It's funny. I'll show you the building later, but there is on top of there some old ancient Tartarian. I don't even whatever you feel about calling everything Tartaria or whatever. There's some old technology still up there. And there's a roof up there where they do weddings and things. I'm trying to get him to play from up there and just have a little bucket that hangs down. People put money in the bucket. And I think it would be an interesting sound from playing up there. Or obviously that bandstand. It has 1, 2, 3, I think there's 10 pillars. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, there's 10 pillars on that. We used to have an energy device in there, which connects to this building. And then there's the Parthenon. I call it the Parthenon right there. And then the old giant, it's a museum. It's called the NOMA. The one's the Museum of Fine Arts and stuff. But that used to be something different too. Nice. I'll give him $5 then. I will go do that right now. Hopefully he's got $5 in there. This is what I got in my wallet. Hold on. If anybody in the future wants to get me a new wallet, this is where I carry all my things. It's kind of falling apart. There's somebody who commented on at the grocery store. The woman was like, "Your wallet's falling apart." I was like, "Oh, yeah, it is." Let's see what we got here. I have a 10, so I guess I'll give him 10. I'll just assume that Stan gave him 5 and somebody else gave him 5. I still have plastic that works. 10 for that guy. Okay, can somebody make it not rain right now because I'm comfortable sitting here? Oh no, it's gonna rain a lot. Hold on. We'll go underneath the they call it an alcove. Oh wait, I forgot. We're in New Orleans. It's gonna rain for about 1 minute and stop. Has the art of socializing gone? No. I'm very good at it. Even though I'm an introvert. I must explain this to people. I'm an introvert. I don't. But if you're engaging, I'm very extroverted. That's not my normal. Look at the rain stops. Told you. It's New Orleans. It just was raining like a bunch and it stops. That's how it happens. Darren, thank you. Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. Usually when they say you're off, I'm like, okay. You're weird, bro. Yeah, I have the phone thing here that I have here. It's a phone wallet. So this, my phone is here, right? But I take it out to put it on here, and then I have my cards and stuff. But this started falling apart. Yeah. So I have to put it in here. I have a Galaxy 10, Samsung Galaxy 10. it's perfect. The only thing, oh, also I'm missing. I used to have a pen, the S Pen, and sometimes kind of like I use it and then it doesn't go in, and then just it dropped out one day. So I was like, I need to get a new one. I just don't feel like ordering one from Amazon because some of them are like 3 stars, like, oh great, it works, and then other reviews are like, oh, it's made in Afghanistan and it doesn't work, and it doesn't, like, spend $20 to maybe it works, or I get the official one from Samsung. It's like $40 or something. I'm like, I don't want to pay $40 for a pen. So check it out, the rain. Oh, the rain happened again. People gotta enjoy the rain sometimes. Okay, I might actually go underneath there. My phone is also waterproof. Somebody the other day was saying something to me. I don't know what it was about. And I was at the pool, and so I just threw my phone in the pool. Like, what's wrong with you? I was like, it's waterproof. I am also waterproof, but let's go inside because I don't know if this thing is. So let's go underneath cover here. Here, follow me. It's probably gonna stop in like 2 minutes, but for now, let's go over here. You go side steep too. Come join. One second. Let's get underneath this thing. You guys get better acoustics. I gotta see if he can trade a 10 for a 5. Because I still need $5 to get another coffee from this place. Good coffee, a little expensive because, well, we're at the park. So, although if you do ever come to New Orleans, go to City Park, and you're gonna pay a tariff, a surcharge, a tax for being here. And it's $7, but if you get the iced coffee, they have mocha too. They have a mocha iced. So if you really like chocolate, get that. Yeah. So give me a moment here. I'll be right back, y'all. That wasn't for me. Okay, good trade. See, he doesn't realize. I gave him 1 bill. He gave me 5. I gave him a 10. Works out. 5 1s or 1 10. Depends. If you walk around with 1s all day, you work in the service industry. You're either a stripper or wait tables. Or a professional gutter sniper. Almost stopped raining. See, I told you. I don't even know how to walk over there. Just for better acoustics, I suppose. And if anybody wants to know, this is what I look like. There's me. Oh wait. Oh, that was a lot of. Oh damn, that a lot of drinking. That's what happens. It's not the drinking. It was actually the eating. I'll explain to you guys in a second. Yeah. Ooh, that one's. Well, you're gonna get a little bit of lighting distortion. So drinking anything, it goes through your system quickly, especially alcohol. So it's when you eat something. So the last couple of days I ate a bunch. I ate a roast beef sandwich and with blue cheese, which was good. It was incredible. A lot of white bread, so it's causing my body and my kidneys to work more, and my kidneys are connected to my eyes. So whenever you see somebody with bags in their eyes, it's not because of the drinking they're doing. It's because of the food they ate and their body's trying to process it. So it's a load on the kidneys. Your kidneys are last in line processing blood. So your stomach, if it can get everything through you, you don't even have to deal with the problem. But if you have a clean system, then things will get into you, go into your liver, and then your gallbladder can release some things, and then you got this whole system. But your kidneys are cleansing the blood, and if you overload that by putting too much heavy, dense material, especially things chemically altered, white bread, no bueno. That's what it is. But the way to fix this here is there's a couple good kidney cleansative herbs. Also just movement, clean water. Better than that is lime juice. Drink lime juice in the morning. You can fix these things pretty quick. You'll see me some days I look different. That's what it is. Just like anybody. You know those days you're like, oh, look at the pile of trash. Other days you're like, oh, I'm gorgeous. Yeah, that's what you consume. Hey Darren, you can't tell when I'm being funny. I knew that was a compliment. Rompe Cabeza. A true extrovert is a menace to society. Great movie, by the way. Great movie. But yes, a true extrovert, because you know why? Let me explain to you extroverts and introverts. Introverts, what they do is they recharge on their own self. When I'm not around people, I absorb energy internally. Cycle. When I go out in public, extroverted, as an introvert, I expend my energy on other people. If I come up on $1,000, as soon as I go out, it's burning a hole in my pocket, and I'm going to spend it on everybody. What do you want? What do you need? So I recharge. Selfish, I know. Introverted, but some of this extroverted, they go out to collect energy from everyone else. Extroverted are people that need attention and energy, and that attention, they're attention-seeking whores. They're whores. They want something. They're needy. Need nothing. You need nothing and you have everything. It's a principle of the way that you live life. I require nothing. Someone offers you something, gladly accept, but extroverts, certainly, they're out there trying to collect tokens and items. And it's the difference between people that are physical. How did Alan Watts put it? I know I reference him a lot because great teacher. There's a lot of people that are materialistic. To say we live in a materialistic society is untrue. Because if you were a materialist, you would respect material. It's like you'd respect what you had. Most people don't respect a physical item. Like there's things that I've had for a very long time because I respect them. Some things are supposed to be used, and it's like you don't use a paper towel and blow your nose and keep it. Get rid of it. I'm not gonna hold on to it like, I've got a paper towel that I used in 1932. What excuse me this? Like, no, get rid of it. But there are things as a materialist society. If we lived in a materialist society, we'd have a lot of material around. It was put there and it was firm, and it had a base to it. It wasn't proliferous. Is that the word? Like, did we live? I think it was. De La Soul. De La Soul is dead. Remember the album? De La Soul said, music has become. It's not. You can find music. They said music has become disposable, like a tissue, like toilet paper. Music is toilet paper. As a totality, it's toilet paper. As what it is, music is essence. But people don't see it as such, so we have all this garbage music. It's just trash. Just like all of the physical items people get, it's trash. They're gonna buy IKEA furniture, it's gonna break, and then they'll throw it away. They'll buy some more next week. That's what people do. Disposable society. It's not materialistic. I'm a materialist. You gotta respect items. I respect this can. Holding my beer. Why wouldn't I? A materialist society would respect material. That's the point.
When it comes, I'm sending back to you.
Darren, that's hilarious. I'm just trying to read your comment here. Oh, here we go. So, Phoenix, where's my CashApp? TsarXen. Capitalize EN. It's in the description. Galaxy S10, yes. I love you too, Phoenix. Darren, I'll talk to you after the song. Okay? Hey, and everybody, as he's playing, I'll go over to the bench in a second. I'll talk to you guys. But as he's playing, and we'll get to the hair thing. I'll give you a quick one. Is castor oil is good. Also. Black seed oil, castor oil, turpentine. I've heard. I don't know. I can't. I've never turpentined my scalp. Good massage on the scalp works. And for herbs, you would use bamboo shoots, or possibly sugar cane. I've never seen anything on it, but it seems to me anything with silica in it, silica based. Don't put it where you don't want hair. Damn. Yeah. Dude. Well, I mean, I would be the hairiest person on the planet if all the places I put oil. I'd have a very hairy butthole, but I don't. That was lubing up the butt with sesame oil or something. The best thing for hair growth, really, as far as I know, acupuncture and massage, because you want to stimulate blood flow to that place. I always do this, so this keeps doing this, right? I'll just scratch my head and just get a little knot there. If you get a little knot somewhere, what's growing there? Nothing. I got a little knot there. You get blood moving there. Acupuncture, acupressure, trigger points, massage, these things help. Sorry my big stupid face is all up in here right now, but that's what you get. Hey Kabar, thank you for the LOLs on the lubing up the butthole joke. Yeah, you were talking about biotin the other day, Kabar. Yeah, B12 is basically what I understood it to be. Is it's basically kind of enzymatic in it, that it breaks open and extracts things. So like you could have all the nutrition you want, but if you can't use it, the B12 apparently is what causes the interaction. It's like you could have all the chemicals you want, but if you don't have the thing that's going to cause the chemicals to react, that seems what the B12 is. That's why people are like, as a vegetarian you don't get B12. Well, as a vegetarian you do, as a vegan you don't. Vegans don't get B12. Vegetarians do. As long as you're lacto-evo. Lacto meaning lactobacillus, raw milk, and honey. And those are both, especially honey. Honey is sunlight, crystallized sunlight, made from bees that collect all the information from flowers, which you couldn't do. You couldn't eat, and you couldn't eat and supply flowers with as much two-way nutrition as a bee does. And then it gives you sweet honey. It's golden elixir of life. Is there any reason if you like someone you call them honey? You know what, a vegan will never call you honey? Hey honey. And if they do, be like, well, you don't like honey. I think it's MT. Oh, there we go. I think what you're looking for is MTHRFCKR. And come on, I'll get into the why they can't. I'll tell you that. So the two most important things in life that nobody ever discusses is absorption and digestion. If you can digest and absorb something, to digest means to split in humor. It's one of your humors, gestation, jesting, humors. So you split the humors. The humors, there's 4 of them. Hopefully you can all hear me. Digestion of the humors. The humors are hot and cold and wet and dry. To split those things causes energy to be made. It's alchemy. Most people can't digest or absorb things because their intestines are all gucked up with garbage shit. So they can't even get it into their system. So people who wear glasses, they can't see. They have a crutch. You should have. I'll tell you something. I'm gonna go sit at the bench in a second so I can talk to you guys. Come and I'll explain it. Okay, so digestion and gas. Let's use gas as an example. See, if you're British, you would say, hold on a second, let me, you would say that you have petroleum, right? Let's use petroleum as an example here. Then we'll get to the gases, to the noble gases. If you eat something, you will, you'll either burp or fart, perhaps. And in the automobile industry, well, not in the industry, but if you were to make a car, and you were to, if you were to upgrade your car by putting new things in it, what would happen is you'd have you'd either run, what's up, bro? I'm doing a show right now. You'd either run, hold on a second. What's up, man? I'm doing a show right now.
Are you doing a show?
Yeah.
Cool. Definitely so much.
Good to see you, bro.
Anyway.
So you'd either run a, hold on a second. So you'd either run your car with a lot of oil or gas in it, or petroleum, and then you'd be running what we call a, give me a second here. You don't want your car to run dry, so you get extra gas and you'd burp or you'd fart. So burping and farting is a good thing. It means you have extra. So it's called running your car lean. You'd burn your car out if it was running lean. So you'd want to always, if you have your amount of air to fuel ratio, it's a mixture, air to fuel. So it's better to have going into the combustion engine more fuel than you would have air, because if you had air in there, it would burn, and you wouldn't. You ever heard a car that's that when it's all tuned up, right? And it goes, you'd rather have that gassing off. You're wasting gas, right? You're wasting petroleum, but you have more petroleum to be used in the system. Yeah, but the more that you put in there, the more you gas it up. The more you could actually step on the accelerator, the throttle. The combustion engine will work better because you just need more petroleum. The fluid is what lubrication. You ever try to do something dry? It doesn't work. In a dry hump. Was it a dry Wednesday? In a dry hump on a Wednesday? that's you want to lubricate first. So the more lubrication, the better. But if there's a lot of sloppy lubrication, it sounds like. That was a sex joke. Getting them coochie farts. Darren. No. No, I know him. Can I say a with a dirty? Yeah, that's fine. Yes. Dirty and lubricated is better than dry and clean. Dry and clean, you'll burn it out real quick. You'll burn out an engine. Think about it that way. You can have a dirty engine. People have Toyotas, 350,000 miles, dirty fuel lines. It's gonna work. Good engine. You just keep lubricating it. It's still gonna work. But I don't care if you have a Ferrari. If you let it dry out, you're gonna blow the engine up because it'll cause too much friction, too much heat. Too much friction, too much heat turns combustion engines into explosions. Combustion explosion is a masculine concept. You need to go the other way. So it's like, do you understand what nitrous oxide is? It's a coolant. It cools the engine so you can make it run faster. You can take the RPMs up higher. So if I super cool an engine, I can make the combustion go higher. So if I put nitrous oxide, it cools it down. I could put ice on it. Everything needs a coolant. Funny enough, coolants, alcohol, coolant. It's, think of it this way. Who was it that did this? Oh, what is his name? The Indian dude. I used to put you guys on to him years ago. And he's so cute. His voice is so Indian. He's every hello guys. And he goes on this thing about, hello guys, I found the most wonderful thing you need to know today. And he went on about, like, he's like, I had no idea what alcohol was used for. And then he goes into, if you have rubbing alcohol, what is rubbing alcohol? Actually, you put it on the skin and it causes a cooling sensation because it's pulling heat out of the system. So this is doing a very similar thing internally. It's a coolant. It's a cooling device. You know, people that are like wild out and whacked out their minds? Sit down, have a beer, and relax. Anybody is more cool after 2 days. I don't care what the fuck. I don't care what you do. Smoke all the weed you want, you ain't cool. You're cool. No, your brain died after you smoke a bunch of weed, which is fine. I'm happy in that place too. Have a couple beers, relax, cool. Put coolant, put rubbing alcohol. It cools and pulls the heat out of the body. If you had a, I don't know, you get a bruise, right? What do? Massage and alcohol, rubbing. You got a bruise internally, mentally. Have a beer. What do you think the gypsies do at a funeral? Gypsies, they drink. Like, release all of that, that spiritual tension. What do you think's going on? What do you think's going on in the spirit world? Oh, spirits, huh? No, they're evil. I guess. People say that the devil is evil. Your God is evil. He made the devil. So get that right. And it's a he, huh? Seems that patriarchy, huh? I'm on the side of down with the patriarchy, but I'm not on the side of feminism taking over. I'm feminine. I'm very feminine. I'm all for that, but nah. I'm about equanimity, not equality. I will never be about equality because nothing's equal. A tree is not equal to a porcupine. An apple is not equivalent to a pineapple. It's just not. It's equanimity though. It's what works, where it works, how it works, when it works. I do what I can do when I can do it. Understand? Yeah. No, Kabar. It's not Praveen. Although Praveen is awesome. If you want to know some real underground history, Praveen. No, I'm talking about that channel. Oh man. I'm gonna have to go look through some of my old videos from last year and find you the guy's name. Because you know how sometimes you get unsubscribed or you don't get the notification? That happened on his channel. I was like, what the hell happened to him? I was like, I didn't unsubscribe to him. And then I found his channel and I was like, oh no shit. Because YouTube just unsubscribes people randomly. Really cool. Hold on. I forget what his name is. What the hell? His name is, Soul. Oh wait. His name is Soul. Something Soul. Come on, somebody here's got to know this. If you know me, you got to know this dude. He talked about rosewater. He talked about magnetism. He talked about he's mad scientific. He's very, very scientific, left brain guy, and then found spirituality and understood some other things about the realm and blah blah blah. But he uses a very scientific minded way of going about it, and he got into he's dot, Indian dot, right? And then he got into even the things that they do and why they do it, and its connection to technology and science, the true sciences, like rosewater and the reason that you put sandalwood on your forehead. Whenever people put that little dot there and they put sandalwood across their forehead, it's not a sign of they're heightened, but it's a sign that they literally have to put that there because their brain and their pineal gland are working at a higher level, and then they need to cool it. And the sandalwood and the rose water are cooling devices. The coolant. Think about coolant in a car. It's red. There's some green. The old stuff was green, and then it was red for different cars. Because it has different chemical compositions. Round face and no, I don't think he's ever put his Stan. I don't think he's ever put his face on camera. I don't know. It's normally he does like. Remember early when I made videos, they were all like images and pictures, and then I would talk behind it. It was kind of like that. He's done that. Soul something, or something soul. Somebody's gotta know this. Here, let me tell you this. The dude that just walked over here, I would have talked to him, but I'm doing a video, and he just stood there like as if I'm supposed to give him my time when I'm talking to you guys, and I was like, I don't know. It was mad weird. Like I know him. I've hung out with this dude many a times. Like he's a good dude. I like him. He's a friend of mine. But like I'm just like, dude, I'm doing something. Not a hint. I'm literally making a video. Just can I finish making a video? Dead in his face. I'm doing a video. What are you gonna do? Wait, there's 12 people that I'm assisting and I'm having a conversation with. Let me just stop that and talk to you. For what? I'll talk to you when I'm done. What the fuck is the thing, dude? It could be like I was sitting there. Could you imagine me as a teacher in front of my class and someone coming in, like, nothing really important, so I just wanted to talk. Like, no, I'm doing something here. This is what I'm doing is important. What we're gonna talk about is nonsense. I don't even see me when I'm not doing this. See me there when I'm doing something else. I don't know. So speaking of the Neptune or whatever the thing is going on, the retrograde, and everybody being all crazy, he's not like that. He's not crazy like that. He's literally taken over by something, mentally or something, and which has been literally that right there that just occurred. Has literally been my entire experience for the past few days with people, just in general, just people like acting out of. Like, is their brain taken over? Is it like, what was the invasion of the brain eaters, whatever which one is that? I don't get it, man. Just trying to, everybody got their shits, man. Everybody got their problems. Everybody's just dealing with it. Life is a big puddle of shit. And if you make a nice enough boat, you don't have to smell the shit or see it. And that's what I'm trying to do. Trying to make a nice boat to be all can live on. But maybe a yellow submarine, perhaps. And then we can dive deep into the shit. Look, I know, like, to say I know him, I hang out with him. I know where he lives. He's been to my house. He helped me move. I know this type of guy. Like, I know him. And that's just like, mad out of character, but he is, I don't know. I talked to him a few times recently, and I was just like, all right, I'm good, dude. Have a good life. Go your way, I'll go mine. I'm not dealing with it. I can only deal with so many stresses at once. Do you ever find this? That healers attract broken people? That sane people attract insane people? The more that I'm a healer, the more that I'm centered and balanced, the more fuckery I'm dealt with that is around me. I just go, Jesus, it's like standing there in an inferno of idiots just bobbling around and just go, okay, I guess this is what's happening. It's like if people are having you ever seen this video of this dude? He's sitting there at a restaurant and he's eating his food, and then everybody out around him is having like a fight, and he just continues to eat his burger. And he just kind of looks up once, he's like, just continues eating, and literally everybody in the restaurant's having like a whole fisticuffs, and he's just sitting there. I pretty much feel that way all the time. I used to work at the airport. People would be going insane. People even working there would be like, the plane's late, and I got a connection to make, and it's the plane's overbooked, and I got gotta go to going to my vacation. I got my grandma's funeral's in 10 minutes. So I gotta be there, and your plane's late. Where is it? And I'm just sitting there like, and then other people are just wilding out because they're getting on a giant tube, a giant aluminum tube filled with other people's farts for a few hours. And so I can see their tension, and they believe that it might fall out of the sky and blow up, and I get it. And I get that. And I just sit there, okay. And people are like, why are you so calm when these people are freaking out? Like, how are you not like... Because if I was like them, I would be stressed too. I can't be stressed over their... Like, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know where they're going. I don't know how their life is, Everybody's got their own problems and issues. I'm not trying to add to it. Like, if I freak out when they're freaking out, if someone gets their, gets a traumatic injury, mentally, physically, right? Especially physical injuries, it's very bad. It's like a kid. Let me give you this example before we get too deep into it. If a kid falls over and hits his head, you know what the kid does? The child will look at you to figure out what to do. It goes, that's a new feeling that I have. And it might be bleeding all over itself. And if you go, ha, how you doing? Yeah, what up? Like inside you go, oh, that's gotta hurt. But if you just don't let on, like, oh my God, you have a bone sticking out of your forehead and you're bleeding all over the place, and you just go, ha, the kid will go, ha, that's cool. They won't even experience it. You're like mind over matter. So why add more trouble where trouble is undue when everybody else is trouble? That child that falls over, you just go, you don't go, that helicopter mother goes, oh my God, you're bleeding. And the kid goes, oh, I'm bleeding. Yeah, and what? So you're bleeding. It's a different feeling. Obviously pain and pleasure are different, but they're on different frequencies, but it's not that big a deal. Like, it's just I got a scar here, I got a scar here, I got a scar here, I got one here, I broke this over here, broke this thing, I broke broke that right there, broke my sternum, my ankle, this one maybe 30 times, that one twice, toes stubbed, broke both my pinkies, broke this left wrist twice, and what? That's what happens. And I know people that have never broken a bone. I'm like, how do you get this far in life? I never. Yeah. Too concerned. Concernicus. Bravo. What's up, Johnny D's? You guys can still hear this, yeah? Animalistic? I mean, hopefully it doesn't. I mean, I'm very well aware of my animalistic tendencies. I could flip a car over if I needed to. Even knowing, like, most people are like, no, I couldn't do that. Like, I know I could do that. Like, I could take a beer can that's full and just crush it in my hand. Well, it's full, not even open. Yeah, of course. Why not? People say why too much. Say why not? Jay Marley, what happened to Waken? I don't know. I talked to him a few times. I was supposed to do a show with him, like, I don't know, 6 months ago or something. I talked to him email, because I did a show with him a while back. Well, he got kicked off of YouTube a couple times. I'm pretty sure he still has his other channel on whatever else. Because it was funny because he did a video on getting high on DMT. He's a nutcase, a perfect nutcase. He's awesome. A lot of fun. I don't know. I just assume he's. I've seen him hit a punching bag. He's good. No shit. The only person that rants and is like him more than me, and I barely do. This is not me in final form. Darren, yeah, the video's still up of me and him chatting. It was on his channel. I mean, I have it on mine. He sent it to me. I don't know if I posted it. I was like, yeah, it's yours, whatever. Yeah, I had a dialogue with him. He's hilarious. Eric Alchemic, good to see you. Have I studied any of Rudolf Steiner's work? Funny you say that. The last 2 days, the only thing that's popped up on my YouTube feed. Are you doing that, Eric Alchemic? Has been Rudolf Steiner. Very familiar. I in the past, some of his work, I can't like, you know, there's some people I can place what they said specifically, like Don Tolman, Alan Watts, you know, just go through the whole list of people, and I could, oh, that came from that person. Rudolf Steiner kind of it weaves through a lot of other people's work, kind of like Blavatsky, Helena Blavatsky. I can never say her name right, but it weaves through other people's works. So it's hard to like go, hey, where did you get that? Can you give me a bibliography of where you got that information? Like, of course, Steiner's work's in there. But lately that's come up, and I was listening to it the last couple of nights, towards nappy time. So like, I'd have it on my phone and I'd fall asleep. So I was kind of ingesting it while I was sleeping. Good stuff. Yeah, I'll look at that. I mean, most of his work is like very long. Somebody else reading his work. That's what I've got. So I got to put it at like 1.5 so I can listen to an 8-hour video in 5 hours. You know what I'm saying? But like, man, hi dog. Oh my gosh, this is the cutest little lab. Oh, cleanest little black lab. He's just doing his damn thing. I mean, he's done the chemicals. He's just a high level autistic savant. He's an insane person. He's very insane. A perfect kind of insanity. A little too caffeinated for my taste of beings, but I can be around that sometimes. You know, I would fuck with him like hard, like for a little while. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the kind of person I'd hang with like once a week and be like, okay, that's fucking awesome. I'll see you next week. Every day to be on that kind of that level, no. Oh, I know. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I mean, he was in the whatever. He was like a army, blah blah blah, special ops, kickboxing. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, it's so funny because. As my traumas of childhood are not like, I've always said, like, as much as they're emotional, I don't really like the other traumas people go through. Like, Jesus Christ, when people tell me stories, I'm like, I don't. What do I say that? I can't tell you how many people have told me some shit. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, I've hung out with people and I've been, you know, I've seen some wild shit, and I know people that have gone through shit, and I know them very well. But then people tell me stories, I'm like, is this for real? Are you shitting me right now? Yeah. Most of the world, see that again. Everyone, if we all recognize that we all have traumas, some bigger, some smaller, but if we recognize this one thing, that the loss of a kingdom to a king is equivalent to a child losing his teddy bear. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. If you have the ability to, like, as a child, your knowledge is, I have a beautiful teddy bear, or, you know, I have his favorite blanket or something, and that you lose it, and the child freaks out, cries. It's like, oh my, this is everything to me. A king who's been alive for 1,000 years, built a kingdom, loses it. It's equivalent. So everybody's trauma is exactly that. It's equivalent. Hey, let's crack a beer. What do you think? crack a beer, smoke some tobacco and some wacky tobacco. Smoke a blunt. What you think? Smoke some weeds. So when you see me doing this, I have so I feed the birds and the ducks and the geese and the pigeons, and I feed them birdseed because that's what they eat, not white bread. And it's in the bottom of my bag, and it gets on my beer cans. That's where I put my beer cans. I'll be back in a second. There you go. A little coffee left. There we go. Eric Alchemic, yeah, a lot of people think the path to whatever enlightenment is like supposed to be a struggle. It's supposed to be like a whole like, you gotta work for it. You gotta sit in there in meditation all day. You gotta sit in uncomfortable postures and do all this crazy shit. Like, no. It's as simple as this. If I can, I'm gonna try to tell you the most profane thing I can. Just here's what it is. And there it is. That's all you gotta do. You absorb everything without it focusing. It's the way that you use your eyes when you say avert your focus from that tree and see the things that are over here 270 degrees. Your vision actually, you don't see 180, you can see behind. I can see what's happening here, which is behind my head, but I can see my hands moving. Your eyes can see 270 degrees. You just, instead of looking at the tree, you can still see the tree but everything around you. You do that with your ears too, and with your nose is doing it anyways. So you just allow your senses. You become a sensory person. You become sensible. See? It's simple, but it's because people are so constricted and they're anal retentive. Everything is like this, and it's focus, and it's gotta be that. But people don't get it because it's what else are you gonna do? There it is. There's the birds. There's the trees. The smell of some good tobacco. The smell of coffee. The smell of a beer. The feeling of this on my, as I crack that open. Good, right? Music. It's all right there at the same time. Instantaneous, simultaneous. It's all just happening. It's just happening, man. You ain't even got to smoke weed to do it, or drink a beer. You eat a hot dog if you like. If you're into that kind of gross shit. My newest insult for people is I'm gonna call people hot dog eaters. Fucking hot dog eater. I think that's a brilliant insult. Because most people eat hot dogs. With his intensity? Oh, he's extremely intense. He's if you watch the video, it's one of the only times that like I was just like, well, I guess he's got something to say. So I was like, go for it. I didn't really, I mean, I would love to have more conversation with him, but he's like, he controls the narrative of what he needs to say, which is cool. I enjoy that because then I don't have to. I'm like, oh shit, finally somebody else that can just talk shit when I don't want to. Sometimes I just have to, you know, when people are around and you gotta fill in the gaps and say something because nobody else will, and you're like, hey, I'm the life of the party, woo, I'm entertaining, look at this, I can dance, I can tiptoe and woo, watch him do a backflip, And when I don't have to do that, I'm like, oh, thank you. Well, luckily, he asked me to have a conversation. Oh, you know what? Him and Mayan Jin did a conversation, which I had never heard. I've hung out with Mayan Jin. I've had conversation with him, and Mayan is a talky guy, just like me, just like three of us are very much. And people always say, and Savan Bomar. Could you imagine me and Mayan and Savan and Awake and Brave? I mean, trying to have a conversation. It would be it'd be ridiculous. It wouldn't. While it could happen individually, people was like, "Oh, why don't you do a show with Savant?" I was like, "What would that look like? Like, could I hang out with him and talk shit with him individually? Sure, but if we're trying to put a show on, like, he's like, ta-da, welcome, here's what I know. Hey, look what I can do. This is what, as George Carlin said, you know, it's everybody out here going, hey, look at me, look what I can do. This is what it is. And we all know we know as much, different aspects of much, but we know much. Individually, we probably have great communications, but if we're putting a show on, I'm like, how do we do this? Hard work and hustle. You gotta hustle, hard work. It's overrated. Oh, there you go. How do you do that? There, release your facial tension. There, touch yourself. Try it. It'd be like, cause I touch myself. Just go and do that. Oh, there you go. Take it on face and go. There it is. I can't help but to smile most of the time, so my cheeks kind of go up here. But at least, and then as soon as I say it, I can't not do it. Okay, hold on. Focus on not. It's like saying focus on not being focused. It's the double bind. How do you tell someone to, like, what do you see? And you point at the moon and they're like, well, you're pointing at the moon. Like, no, all of this. Don't look at my finger, don't look at the moon, look at all of this. Like, what are you paying attention to? How do you explain that? Aaron, his name is Aaron Berry, which is a great A-B. The Aaron Berry. See, even say it, Aaron Berry. The double A and the two R's. It rolls off the tongue really good. Yeah, were you talking about him and the Mayan Jinn? I didn't hear it. I mean, I know how they both talk, so that had to be really, really strange. Like in a great way, because Mayan does not. The only time that I ever heard Mayan not is what up, Ryan? When me and Mayan hung out, we had perfect discourse. It was hilarious. We had lots of good talks, lots of good conversations, and there was no. I didn't overtalk him too often. He didn't overtalk me too often, you know. As soon as we noticed that we were doing that, we would call each other out on it. But him and Aaron Berry, I think that's probably a hilarious conversation. Oh yeah, the jaw. You hold a lot of tension here. Yeah. There's two spots so you can release that. Just do this, and then go here. It's right there and there. There it is. Ah, there you go. And then there's one here, and then one up here. So there's that one, this one, those ones, that one, just below here, up here, and then here. There it is. Good ones. Yeah. Ooh, there it is. Yeah, the shoulders. The shoulders thing. I do have a habit of lurching to see this, but in general, I don't know. The fear in the shoulders. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. One of my scapula is kind of tight. One of them, but other than that, like. My shoulders, I kind of just go. You gotta roll them back and then lean into it. And that's where your chest will come out and your belly. See, it depends on your belly. It depends where you're holding your tension. But the shoulders come out of your shoulders tension come out of your belly, which comes out of hip displacement, and then where your spine is, and then gets down to how you hold your feet. So chain link. It starts with where your posture starts with your feet, no matter what you talk, whatever. I could teach anybody how to shoot pool, how to shake someone's hand, how to play darts, how to shoot a basketball, all from the placement of their feet. Once you place your feet right, everything else, it will happen properly. Jane Riley, what is shrinking violets? Yeah, I thought he was an Aussie too. Aussie. Hold on a second, y'all. Oh, let me plug my phone back in. I didn't realize you guys were on high contrast, which means if I leave my if I leave my camera on really too bright, it eats up the battery really quick. There we go. That should work better. Cool. Darren, USA guys think, no, I just think that anybody that speaks English that does it in a very wrong way, like I speak perfect English without question. There might be a couple things that I might slur when I'm drunk, but I'm more proficient at using every single letter in the English language to explain that Wednesday is Wednesday, not Wednesday, and that Connecticut is not Connecticut, and that you can't just replace R's and L's and just leave them off whenever you want, because people from Britain, Great Britain, British, they even say British. Like, what do you mean British? You just left a bunch of shit out. You can't just do that. I mean, if you want to talk all like goofy, man, you want to talk, you from Staten Island, you from Yonkers, you from Brooklyn, you from the zoo, you from Jersey, you're from somewhere in the South. I mean, yeah, of course dialects, but don't act like people from England speak English correctly, because they don't. They sound like morons to me. Like, you wrote, apparently, isn't this in your language? English is from England or some shit, right? But you don't even know how to eat. It's like one of my favorite people, Russell Brand. Highly intelligent, articulate, and I understand what he's saying, and I take it for what it's worth. But the way that he speaks, like, is moronic to me. It's just dummy. He's not, like, who are you talking to? You're talking to people that, like, do people in Britain, in Great Britain, in the oil, in the Ireland, Irish, where are you from over there? I don't know how it works. But when you're not talking on camera, do you just speak normal? Like a normal person? Or do you just keep that going all the time? Like you're in the shower going, oh, whatever you idiots say. What's up, y'all? How you feeling, man? Ah, yes. Okay, I'll look that one up today. Yeah. Look at the UK accent. I mean, I get it. I know there's a difference. I just don't know. Like, there's a few things that are very glaring about people that are from Australia. Like, I know there's a little difference in Australian and the standard whatever UK is, and I know what Irish. There's a few things that if they say these key things, that I get it. Oh, you're from there and not there. Oh, you're from over there. Yeah, I get that. But as a general rule, they speak like they have marbles in their mouth. You know, or two testicles. I don't know. It seems like everybody that's from Britain sucks a lot of balls. That's testicles. Like your gonads. You know, that's how I think of them. I think they're just walking around like with an umbrella and praising the Queen and just going ho, howdy ho Joe, bro, said oh, or whatever they do. I don't. Highly educated, perhaps. sort of similar to what I do, the way that I talk, the way that I navigate through storytelling and different, it's called code switching, different languages and textures of language. But British as a whole, you gotta stop saying you speak better King's English than a master of the craft, such as I. Because you don't. Well, you the proletariat, lower class, the bourgeois. Okay, yeah, the proletariat and the bourgeoisie, bougie ass motherfuckers. What you talking about? Australians take baths with their mouths open. Is that how you hear that? So then whenever they come up and they're garbling, is that what it is? I don't know. Because I can understand other languages completely, then when people get really into that, I don't know. Where would it be? What part of Wales? Can we say Wales? They're speaking English. I'm like, I have no idea what you're saying. I could walk into most. Okay, so we're New Orleans, right? Or how would you say it over there? New Orleans, New Orleans, well, however people say it. You could go to just go to the West Bank and you'll find people that are Cajun. It's hard to understand. They're speaking English, but it's French and Creole. It's a whole thing. And I can barely understand them. But better than these British people that suppose they speak English, because they don't. They're speaking like, I don't even know. It's like, just write it down. Like, how did you make that T and R and that R and L? New Yorker? I mean, it's a lazy language. Yeah. Well, it takes a lot. It's not lazy tongue in New York. No. It's if you know. It's like, oh, you don't understand what I'm saying. Ah, okay. But people that are British are just lazy, I think. Just lazy. Boston? Ugh. Boston, I don't like the city. I don't like the people there, really. I'm sorry to say. Bill Burr's disgust for Philadelphia is my disgust for Boston. I like Philadelphia. I like the people in Philadelphia. I do not like the people in Boston. So be it, I've been there. Also Nashville. I'll just put it out there. Nashville and Boston can go take their lips and stick it on their butthole and eat their own shit. They're racist and they're disgusting people. As a totality. Yes, all of them. Every single one of them. See, that's the joke. That's called stereotyping. It's funny. 101 in humor is stereotype. Like, you think I think everybody in Boston sucks? No. Just the overwhelming majority. So, this is why I don't like democracy. Because I think the majority of people's opinions suck. And I think the majority of people in Boston and Nashville suck. There are places that, some people don't like New York as a totality. Like, dude, New York is huge. The city versus the suburbs versus, lots of different types of people. And they all have their own thing. Where in Boston, it's a pot of steaming dookie. Like, if you were to shit in a pot and just let it sweat and steam all day, that would be Boston. Yes. But the only thing that came good out of Boston was probably Bill Burr, because he looks nothing like he came from Boston. He does not have red hair. Oh, he does. He doesn't have a really somehow see, even on cow shit grows mushrooms that can enlighten people. And Bill Burr is the mushroom on the cow shit that is Boston. This is improvisation. This is not pre-scripted planned material. Boston. There you go, Boston. Hey, go for it. What other city should I shit on? I mean, Nashville, I can tell you why, specifically, multiple times. North Carolina, I lived in North Carolina, too. Parts of North Carolina are great. Other parts suck bad. Yeah. It's like I don't live in the South. I live in the Northern Caribbean. You understand that, right? No, like, Louisiana is not. No, it's not in the South. It's Northern Caribbean. We ain't part of the United States. Y'all weirdos. There's only 49. There's only 49 states. We ain't part of it. We ain't part of your bullshit. Shit in Florida? You know what, Darren? I'd love to shit on Florida, but I can't. I cannot. I actually like Florida. As much as everybody else shits on Florida. No, there's too many tribes there, and everybody there that I've been to. I've been to Miami. I've been to Fort Lauderdale. I've been to name place. I've been there. And other than some people wilding out, getting drunk, and being like having a funny hit, kind of. No, I don't. They're good people. Really good. I mean, does Riff Raff come from Florida? Yes. But all in all, when he's not playing that character, pretty intelligent, cool dude. So yeah, I can't. I will not shit in Florida. Florida is probably one of the. Why? Because they just said fuck all the mask bullshit. How smart do you have to be to wear a mask? Not very smart. That'd be easy to do. It's like, okay, that'd be like wearing a diaper for the rest of your life. Are you done pooping your pants yet? So Florida, Texas, and I've been to Texas. Texas and Florida, I get that. Those are cheap jokes, though. Those are cheap jokes. I don't do cheap jokes. My jokes are very expensive. It'll cost you a lot. It's like when I ghostwrite for people, I ghostwrite a lot of records. I get paid for it. So my jokes, I'm not gonna use cheap jokes. I'm gonna rhyme sitting here on a bench whittling with a fiddle, and here is a riddle. What's in between left and right? It's the middle. Like, what is that? It's easy shit. You can't shit on Florida and Texas and Louisiana. I will, however, Alabama and Mississippi, if we can do that. Come on. How about a difficult state to shit on? Arizona? The only joke about Arizona is I'm from Phoenix, I'm a Phoenician. You know, that was a good one. But what are you gonna do? It's hot there. It's not about the heat. It's about the dry. You know, it's the moisture. What is? I don't know. I can't really shit on entire states, but maybe a city specifically. Opa, burp down the building. Boom, boom. Let's go. Come on, encourage me. I'm very encourageable right now. Portland? Which Portland? Maine or Oregon? Or one of the other ones? Oh, Jay Marley. Oh, you think? Well, he did say in a lot of his videos he uses the number 33 often. But I know that he knows. So in his early comedy, he used to shit on things, and now he's kind of passé on it, just like Rogan did. Like he was like, "Oh, we never went to the moon." And he's like, "Hey, I want to go to JBL Labs or whatever that shit that's called." And you know, I get it, but I already told people $369 trillion, and I would use my influence to lie to people. But the funny thing is they'll know I'm lying. I'm not a good liar. See, it's perfect. I have influence, but I don't lie. But I will lie. I will lie because people are like, "Oh, this dude's full of shit." Now you know. Don't listen to me. Listen to yourself. Jimmy Buffet. Daytona Beach is. I mean, that's just where you go to get your rocks off, I guess. Shit on Cali. That's too easy to do. Cali is a giant, heaping, stinking pile of mountainous dung from our ancestors. They shit there and just left Cali to be. And then what grew out of it? Everything that you see in California is like gays that eat plastic. They're like, "Hey, we're going vegan. We're gonna eat plastic, and we're gonna just get this cool car and go green." And like, where did you come from? Did you come from the Silicon Valley? So you're silica now? You just But if I just stick more plastic in my face, if I just get this plastic car, if I just repeat what everybody else told me to say, they're motherfucking robots. What are you gonna do? Okay, cool. You're robots. Stay in Cali then. And hopefully, when the San Andreas Fault just, then they can go back off to sea where they were in the 1600s. Go look at some ancient maps. California was not part of this land. It was a different land mass. Hey, I'm not against silica or silicone because I'm a crystalline version of myself. But these people, no. California as a totality. They'll be like, you love it in Cali. I'm like, no, people in Cali mimic me. They mimic me, which is the highest form of flattery because, I mean, who wouldn't want to be God? Haha, see? Organ. I have an organ for your face that you can blow on. F is for Family, the Bill Burr joint. Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh, Rick and Morty, the new season just came out. But it's not the whole season, they're on episode 2. And if you don't know, there's a show called I Think You Should Leave. And it's by a writer for Saturday Night Live. And all of his skits, his name is Tim Robbins, I believe? Tim Robbins, not Tom Robbins. Tom Robbins is the writer. Tim Robbins. Tim Robinson, yes. And all of the skits that they wouldn't let on Saturday Night Live because they were too, like, you can't do that. It's still on TV. You can't do that. They let him do that on Netflix. And if you haven't seen it, go watch the first season. And it's one of the only things that I can rewatch. I don't even comedy. I don't like to rewatch it. Like once I heard it, I seen it. It's funny. No, I've rewatched it like probably 20 times. Yeah. And if someone comes through, I'm like, have you ever seen this? They're like, no. I'm like, oh, we're watching it. It's not like, hey, let's watch Ghostbusters. Let's watch E.T. Like, no, it's super funny. And the new season is out, I think, July 6th. So, happy 6th of July. Is that some 666 stuff I'm talking about there? Is it July is the 6th month, right? No, it's the 7th. It would be June. See, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. But just watch that. Tim Robinson. Now I'm confusing myself. Is it Robbins or Robinson? Funny stuff. What else up in there? Uno momento, por favor. Oh, here's the thing. Here's the thing I have to do right now because someone's playing music and I don't want a copyright claim. So give me a second because I don't want this whole video to go to shit. And if there's music in the background, sometimes they do this shit where they'll copyright my video. I don't need that done. So I'm gonna mute it for just 1 second, and I'll see you guys in 1 minute as soon as I move where this song is not on. Okay, cool. We were listening to, was it Babyface? Who was playing? I don't know if you guys could hear the song. but I'm not gonna give him credit for my entire video. I didn't just sit there pouring out all of my knowledge to people so he could steal my, oh wait, my videos aren't even monetized anymore, so I don't know how they're gonna copyright claim that. Oh shit, if my shit isn't monetized, can they even copyright claim that stuff? I don't believe so. Let's go over here. You guys want to see another part of the park? And isn't the sky so blue? They call me Mr. Blue Sky. Let's go somewhere. Let's go somewhere I haven't sat before. Let's try this. Let's try this. This could be cool. I get a blue sky, and I get. Hold on 1 second, y'all. There we go. Ooh. There we go. That's good. Let's see where. Wait, I have to go over here now. Oopsie. Oh, there's the blue skies. Hello again. Let's see, make sure the microphone is on. Yep, we here. Oh, yes. Okay. Hello. Hi, guys. Welcome to this hour 2 hours and 30 minutes in here. Let me see what your comments are here. What's up, Stan? Stan, no, it's not under the mask rule. That's a long story to tell you why he's wearing that. I mean, which part do you want to go into here about that? Oh, which was funny because I did say something. I didn't realize he had a mask on when I was making that joke, but whatever. No, New Orleans is weird because it's still it's Democrat city. So Republican cities, right, are off the mask. Democrat cities, but the fact that it should be pretty much whatever Republican city. We're Republican in that I mean, I don't say we, like I don't fucking care about either. Understand what I'm saying? It's more in line with freedoms, because you realize like New Orleans, you can do anything. Like I'm sitting here with a beer. I could smoke I've watched someone smoke a joint and ask a cop for a lighter. You know what I mean? Like it's the law. Don't do that, but it's nobody fucking cares. It's Wild West kind of shit. But it's a Democrat state, which is weird because New Orleans is the epitome of what it is to be in Louisiana, but everywhere else is like, oh, I don't want to be there because it's too. Ooh. Nonetheless, no, that we're in like. Here's what's funny. We have 3.3 levels of opening back up, and we're at level 3.3, which means there are certain places that they kind of try to enforce it, and it's federal and public transportation and municipalities. They try to enforce it. They don't all. I've been on plenty of public transportation. They're just like whatever. But other times they're like, well, you must. But no, you could walk in anywhere. The bars and restaurants and everything is open up completely, and there's all the. I was gonna do a whole show on. Let me read you all the ridiculous nonsense. Oh, I can't even see this, so I'm gonna go underneath this tree. Cool. Let's do this. I'm gonna explain to you. Let's go hang out underneath this tree for a second. Oh, you guys want to see this awesome tree right here? Check it out. See, look at this thing. Okay, let's check this out. Somebody's over here. Let's hang out here because I have a little bit of shade where you guys can see. Oh man. Let's see what we can do here. See, only if I had a camera person Okay, cool. Okay, let me go get my bag, and I'll be with you to explain something. Cool, this is nice. Hey, welcome to this tree. This is my tree house right now. Where are we going? Okay, so we're on 3.3. We're supposed to be opening, like 10%, 25, now 50, now it's 100%. It's completely open except for some places. But they had to do it 3.3. I don't know if you didn't realize the Jesus guy, 33, the vertebrae, 32 plus the 33, and then masonry and all of this. So they're just using that as like another. And so here's the difference between Democratic and Republics. Well, I'm not going to give you that whole, that'd be a whole video, which I've done plenty of times for you guys. Who's bought and paid for? Who's bought and paid for? By who? By whom? By what? Like, I mean, the city as a totality, no. The people that are going, don't you, they're waving the finger, don't you, still Democratic, which is ridiculous. I don't get I don't get involved in politics. I don't really care. Democrat, Republican. I don't care if you're a Green Party. I don't care if you're a centrist. It's all fucking retarded to me. Just be a person. Just be a human. Just enjoy yourself. Love life. Love your neighbor. Treat people with respect. Whoa, crazy idea. But all the other things that they use to cause distortion and confusion and divide people. I don't understand why this place isn't like 90% Republican in the sense of what their, at this point, their value systems are. I mean, if you're fully, Democrat at this point, because you realize they flip-flop over the years. If you were a Democrat in the 40s, it's not the same Democrat it is today. Even 20 years ago, it's wildly different. But the idea is that it's just frustrating to realize there are people that deal with mundane politics. Whether or not you want to get an abortion or not, that's not. I just leave that the fuck away. Just why are we talking about that? Just get rid of the baby. Kill it. Who cares? That's your choice. But that's really important. If you want a gun, you got to sign up with the guys that have the guns to make sure you can have a gun, so you don't use that against them unless they want to shoot you and kill you and enslave. There's all these weird things. Just be human. I don't know. It's all fucking. It's a shit charade show of stupid. And then you can't have a conversation intelligently with anyone because they're so entrained into this is what it is, and this is how it must be, and this is why I believe this, because Jesus Christ is our Lord and Savior. And so you got that. You got the Baptist Bible Belt, Bible banging, people that believe they came from. I mean, do you want to get into all that? Like they believe they came from Africa, but if you went to Africa, they wouldn't. They're like, what tribe? Where are you from? Like, no, you weren't stole from here. We didn't ship you off. You never got stolen on. The white people actually went to the Indian land. Because they were the Slavics, they were the slaves that came through New York, and they overtook the city. That was the hate for the white species. I mean, and then here, Democrat, Republic. You know the difference between a Democrat and a Republic is? Democrat means ruled by the mob. Republic. Go read Plato's Republic. Is that too big of a book you don't like to read? So, as I say that, I'm being funny in the sense that, like, how do I have a conversation with anyone that doesn't read books, that doesn't watch documentaries, that only knows how to work for slave wages? people that scream most about slavery that has existed anywhere are themselves slaves, but they're saying they're free people, but they're trying to enslave the free people. If you don't understand, they're doing it backwards. Oh, it's a funny conundrum, huh? Oh, Darren, thanks, man. I mean, good. I'm glad somebody's listening. I feel sometimes I'm just talking into an echo chamber. Echo, echo. Not really. I know. I don't ever really feel that way by any means. There's a little. Get off of my screen, guy. Yeah, I don't either. Literally, the people that I knew that were my friends, they don't live here anymore. And the people that I'm just like, I'm good. You know how sometimes like I'm good with all your bullshit. And those people want to like try to befriend me. And the people that I did have decent relationships with, they're just following some other, I don't know. They're like it's like, do you know people that were like Christian and they found Allah, and then all of a sudden they became Buddhist? Like, how many religions can you have? Are we gonna religion again? That's what it's called, religion, to be another legion. So you're gonna go from this one to that. I mean, granted, through your life you're gonna find different sources of inspiration and people that are your family and brethren and protectors. But I thought that we were all a human family and all each other's, you know. And it's frustrating to go, yeah, cool. Now I'm happy if someone buys, if someone donates like $6, I can go get a bag of bird feed and I can feed other ducks. And I'll have a pleasurable time for 10 minutes, and I'll pet them and play with them and talk to them, and they get fed better than the fucking white bread bullshit that everybody else is feeding them, which is poison. The fact that people don't know at this point that white bread is poisonous to you and to the ducks. If you want to eat it, I eat it. Don't get me wrong. But am I going to give the duck? If I sit there and eat a white bread sandwich with American non-cheese product thingy, if I do that, that's on me. Would I give my child that? Absolutely fucking not. That's ridiculous. Would I give the ducks that? No. Because I know it's poisonous. We live in a world that people, they don't even, like, how do you not know at this point in time that feeding your children white bread is not a good idea, and feeding ducks white bread is not a good idea? It's not healthy. You know, they just want something to consume. Want to be nice to them and healthy? Yeah, nobody wants that. So if somebody gives me $5, I would rather spend on the ducks than $5. I would probably spend 4 of it on the ducks. $5 for ducks. I would spend 4 of it on duck food and $1 on a beer. Ooh, somebody's smoking that good. What's that? Sorry. I'm gonna go hit that fucking joint somebody's got. It's got to be a joint. I don't think it's weed. I don't think it's a blunt. Excuse me. See, Stan, you just said it. Democrats were always liberals, but no, not anymore. I mean, they're not liberal. They're liberal in the sense of, see, they call themselves such, just like Republicans call themselves such, but it's so far removed from the root of the words. Rompe cabeza. Ascend to anarchy. Well, I like the notion. See, if I said I'm an anarchist, you would assume that I'm going to go and grab a can of black spray paint, put a circle with a big X, and go, fuck you, we knocked down your building. Sorry, bro, that's not anarchy. This tree right here, this is anarchist. Nature is anarchy. Let me show you why. Because the tree said, fuck you, I'm growing like this. Look at it. It's just everywhere. Look at this fucking thing. Go somewhere where the tree is picking up the concrete in the sidewalks. That's anarchy. It's saying, why did you put the concrete there? I'm a living system. I'm a tree. Let me grow. Somebody's like, no, you can't grow. Cut the roots down. And we need to write something down on this. The most anarchist thing to do is be natural, part of nature. Whew, weird idea. Yeah, I mean, but anarchy is evolution, honestly. I mean, it's going back to primal root source of what is it. It's not to go and just like, I will dominate. Anarchy has nothing to do with domination. It has to do with if you put 2 trees next to each other, do you know what the tree roots do? They intermingle like humans would. They're not like forcing themselves. They're not like, hey, I must be part of your tree, you must be part of mine. No, they intermingle. They're not like, so that's different. Perseus. Yeah, Eric, all of that, I can't, I'm not gonna, Eric, yeah, I can't, I'm not gonna talk on that. Oh, backwards. Darren, that's hilarious. Yeah, Stan, it's funny that I think most of my life I would either consider myself a centrist or a perhaps more liberal and democratic. And now when I'm watching these two parties argue, I can't even understand. I mean, I get the plight of some of the reasons. I get what they're saying, but how they're holding up the notions that they have of we're all the same and there's 600 different genders and I get, but the way that they're presenting it is shit. It's garbage. It holds no fucking water. I'm like, I would have never thought I would consider myself more siding with the position of a Republican. Never, ever. And I'm just like, apparently they're way more right. Yeah, I would say it's about 80-20. I'm not taking sides, but if I gotta throw, because if because can I do like a 60 20-20? Because there's other ideas here. Anarchy is a rebellious change to the norm. If that's what it says in a dictionary, I disagree. No, anarchy is nature. Anarchy is anarch. Archy is archery. Archery is hitting the center of the monad. Archery is not sinning. Nature does not sin. If you're in line with nature and you're in tune with nature, you're an anarchist. I'm an archist. I'm an architect. I'm Archer. Yeah, Confucius and confounding the confusion of the tongues. Hey, what up, Charitable? What you doing, man? I just seen your comment. If you can't tell, I have a little bit of glare on my screen, so I'm kind of see some. What's up, man? Yeah, Jesus did fight. Yeah, that is the great way of putting it, man. Whatever that Jesus character archetype was, yeah. He didn't want people out there changing money. If we look at it very simply, the simple way of you saying it is, if somebody made a table and then used a system of usury over just standard barter and trade, and just used usury to succubus off of people, and he was not for that, whatever that archetype or being, if he existed, which I don't at all, and I don't really care if he did or didn't, it's irrelevant to the story. Yeah, the storyline is fuck usury, equal trade, equal service. This is my measure of me as a being, and this is what, in return we cooperate. Charitable. Good notice on that. Yeah, and what do people call me? By the way, they call me AO, the ancient original. Oh, you in Kentucky? Kentucky, bro. All right. Kentucky. I had a good friend from Kentucky. One of my favorite people in the world. I knew him from Baltimore when I lived there. Hung out with him lots, man. Cool dude. Played guitar. His name was his name was Ron. It was a white dude who sold insurance named Ron, but he was 6'2", built like a surfer, and was so good looking, played guitar, and was the nicest motherfucker. But his name was Ron, and he sold insurance. Hilarious. And he also played the what's that instrument you play when you have to breathe through your nose while you're also breathing into it? It's a big long stick, and it what the hell is it? Anyways, so yeah, Just remember that he's from Kentucky. Cool dude. And craziest thing, he was moving one day, and it was right. Well, I like broke my phone or lost my phone or some shit, and we just lost contact. And it was like somebody I was like, Jesus Christ, the only person that I ever want to talk to again. And I don't know where yet. Yeah. So if anybody knows some dude named Ron, who's a big surfer dude that plays the guitar from Kentucky, I think Louisville. I think it's from Louisville, maybe. Oh shit. Yeah, yeah, Rompe. Churches preach Hell Week after Hell Week. Yeah. Oh, they churches, their whole. It's funny. Churches have preachers that sit inside of healing centers while continually spitting the reason that you're a sinner and you're going to go to hell without actually healing you. They want your money, and they want to tell you why you go to hell if you don't give them money. While the whole thing that they're sitting inside of was literally a place of healing and health and well-being and charging up energy and giving energy for free. Isn't that ironic? There's no beaches? Didgeridoo, yeah, didgeridoo, there you go. Oh man, this cord is so funny on my phone that I literally have to flip the cord around for it to charge my phone, even though it's into the charger. So somebody got me this, so I'm still appreciative of it. And it works. It just works sometimes. Like my phone should be full, but it's down at 20% charge, even though it's plugged in. See, it's plugged in right there and right there, and it was charging, and then it just stops for no reason at all. It just decides to. But don't charge the phone. Le vol. Hey, let me go find another spot to sit in because this tree here. You want to? Hey, you want to come over on this tree? I'm leaving anyways. You come climb on this thing? Oh, no worries. I was dipping anyways because I can't even. I got glare on my screen here. Yeah, enjoy. This is the funnest climbing tree anyways.
I can climb up there.
I have not got past that first level right there. It's fun. Enjoy. Toodles. Hold on one second, y'all. Let's go over here. You guys want to see Grandpa Tree? Grandpa Tree's cool. Or I could just plug in. Let's just plug in over here because then I can charge my phone while talking to you goofs. Let's see if we can do this. Ugh. Oh, I don't know. I can't really see you here. We gotta go where the shade is. Hold on. See, when people say they like just only sunshine, no, you don't. Go stand in the sunshine for 24 hours straight. You won't like it. You gotta love the sun. Of course you love the sun. But to say you don't like the shade, that's moronic. Silly goofiness. Oh, nice. Check out this tree here. Let's talk about how old things are. Let's talk about how old things are. Let me show you something. Let me show you this the other day. Let's flip this around. See this? See this thing here? See this thing right here? How old do you think this tree is? See this tree right here? How old do you think this is? It's pretty big. Now, here's how you can find out how old. Look at this, right? So the tree, what did it do? It did not aggress at it. It surrounded it. What was made first? The tree or this? This or the tree? What's older? Now, how old do you think that tree is? We could figure it out. We could cut it and look at the rings in it and da-da-da. How old is this tree? Because look at how the tree goes around it too. Look at how big the tree actually is. So, this thing here that they'll say was built in 1901, it was not built in 1901. No way. Because this tree is definitely more than 120 years old. Wouldn't you say? I mean, I'm not good at it but even if it's still, you really think this was only built, really, just that long ago? I mean, that's new. I seen them put that up. But really, this big ass tree right here. So they wouldn't have cut around the tree to do this. They wouldn't have done that. They wouldn't have just said, hey, let's put a bridge here where the tree already exists. So this came before the tree. We or no? Oh, dude, the park here, Darren? Are you kidding me? Did you not know did you want to see the grandpa tree? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do, because my charger's not working, so I'm gonna go charge it in at a port. And what we'll do is I'll come back and do another show in a minute. That way I can charge the phone up. Sorry that this thing is not working right now. And also I gotta have an email to take care of. But I'll show you grandpa tree right now, because I guess you have not seen it. Let me crush this beer real quick. We'll walk back to the domicile and see what happens. And then I'll do another show for you guys. I'll have some other things on my mind. That's normally what happens. Here, I'll show you the cool park. Here we go. Alright, here goes. So, island, not an island, but it is, well, it actually is an island, but that you can get over there. See? There's people over there. There's humans drinking beers. Damn. I would like to go over there and drink a beer with them. Maybe I'll do that. They look like they might take their clothes off in a second. Cool. How dare you wear clothes? Aren't you part of nature? So here's Grandpa Tree. Check it out. Not this one, but this one, I don't know how old this is. Maybe like 300? 300 years old? Maybe 500? I was going to go with 500. Yeah, it's way bigger this way. I don't know if you can see how big this is. I can't touch both sides. That's probably like, from side to side, that's like 8-9 feet. Let's go. Oh, Grandpa's over here. I used to do all my videos, well, not all of them, but I did a bunch of them from here. This one is 800 years old. 800 plus. So check this out. So there's part of it, and oh cool, look at this. We got a palm tree there too, just hanging out, and that's part. These branches are part of this, which those things are holding the tree up. It's called the McDonough oak. 1854. Oh, that's when it was. That's when it was named after John McDonough, because he planted the tree. Yeah, so we'll call it McDonough, right? Look at the squirrel. What up, squirrel? Oh, squirrel. Hi, squirrel. What you doing? See the squirrel guy? Right there? What are you doing? He's a good climber. He's a climber. So there's just old tree right here, 800 years old, right? Survived the last apocalypse. There's these little guys over there, little goofies. Okay, guys, let me say arrivederci or whatever. Where was I in New Orleans when the major floods hit? At my house, right over there. I live right next to the park. I shouldn't say that, because then you get creepy fucking people that like come and find you when you're doing videos. Harken back to the early part of the video. Dude, this is it's so big. I don't understand if you. I don't think you understand how It's probably like 10 feet from there to there. Yeah, I was at my house. Oh, actually, it was funny. Right when it was like, I don't know what time it was, maybe like 10 o'clock, there was like major hurricane-y weather. And I was like, well, I've lived here for so long, and I've lived in many cities that swear there's hurricanes. Let me see what this is about. So I just walked out, and I actually came over to the chime tree, because the chime tree is a bunch of giant bells, chimes, on a huge tree. I was like, they're going to sound awesome. And I went over there, and as it was like, I don't know, 80 miles an hour wind. And at one point in time, the wind did pick me up off of my feet and move me back a foot or two. I was like, oh, okay. I probably should just go back to my house. And all lights are off. People are downstairs in the lobby with candles, drinking beers, and eating ice cream. But yeah, that's where I was. Anyways, so I'm ass out of here. I gotta go charge this phone. Guys, feel free to come back in like an hour or so. Let me go recharge the phone and recharge myself. And hope you enjoyed. As always, if you want to donate, because this is what I do. Yeah, CashApp, PayPal, blah blah blah. It's beneath. Even if it's $1, it helps, man. Still got bills to pay like anybody else. I can't do this if I'm without the system. I can't do these things for you. You can meet me in the dream world, I suppose, but and you'd have to, but you wouldn't know how to do that unless I told you how to get there through here. So, so give me $1, motherfuckers. See you later. Toodles.